cut the poison.
You're too short. You're too tall. You're too old. You've never done it before.
Now there are people who you must cut them off from your life. On your road to success, you will see people who stand on the sidelines and they don't miss a chance to make fun of you.
What makes you think you can do it now? Nobody in your family has ever done it. In fact, if you start, they'll all make fun of you.
The best way to deal with people like this is to simply ignore them. Because if you drift from your goal and lose traction, that's exactly what those people want, who make fun of you. So stay on track and cut them off.
It's not becoming a millionaire that's important, it's the person that you must become in order to become a millionaire.
You need to improve yourself first. You need to set up some daily routines. You need to make some habits. You need to start waking up at the same time every day. It doesn't matter what time it is. You need to set up time for daily exercise every single day. Work on yourself first. Only then you can be successful in life and business.
You have to develop character beyond 99% of the people in the world. You have to develop honesty and discipline and quality relationships and the willingness and the ability to work.
You want to be successful? Yes, we all want to be successful. But to be successful, you have to do these things first. By doing these daily routines, daily habits, then you will learn discipline. And only with discipline, you will continue the hard work even though when you don't feel like doing it. So please, start a routine, work on yourself.
A natural human tendency is wishful thinking. So a challenge for entrepreneurs is to say, well, what's the difference between really believing in your ideals and sticking to them versus pursuing some unrealistic dream that doesn't actually have merit?
The car that you always wanted, the house that you always wanted to build, the financial freedom that you always dreamt about will only come if you get rid of that wishful thinking and by start sticking to your ideals. You will need to build discipline first by doing little things every single day so that you make a habit out of it. If you just say you will just go and buy a business and start making money, no, you can't do it that way. You'll be one of those 98% people who fail in their businesses because you don't have that discipline to stick to it, to get through the hard times. You will lose hope and sell it like every other person.
Try to be useful. Do things that are useful to your fellow human beings, to the world. It's very hard to be useful.
Being useful is the key to achieve great success in the life.
Try to have a positive net contribution to society.
Start with your neighbors. Start helping them as much as you can.
I love humanity, and I think we should make sure we do everything we can to have a good future and an exciting future, and one where that maximizes the happiness of the people.
Helping people see themselves better than they are. Helping people see the future. Helping people see not just with their eyes, but help them to see with their mind.
One of the best ways you can help people is by encouraging them with whatever they are trying to do, and is by inspiring them when they are down, when they lose the motivation.
Teach somebody leadership skills. Teach somebody communication skills.
But you can only help people if you yourself are disciplined, motivated. If you are working hard to reach your goals yourself, only then you will be able to see the struggles of other people and raise the level of the people around you to the level that you want. Only then you can find true happiness in this life.
Let's pick out those people, places, things we do, habits we have that don't pay us back, that don't feed us tomorrow, that don't give us green lights in the future. Those investments that don't have ROI.
Now, some of the things that I'm identifying in my life are the things that waste my time. For example, I used to play a lot of video games. Video games were one of the first things that I cut off. There is no return on investment. Other thing I used to do a lot is from when I was a teenager, I used to watch a lot of Japanese animations, and I'm 39 now, and when I realized that's really giving me no absolute value, so I had no doubt to cut that off. So I totally quit watching animations and I stopped playing the video games, and these are only the beginning that the things that I'm gonna cut off so I can concentrate on the real things that will take me closer to my goal.
See, business is not about saying new things to old people. Business is about saying old things to new people. So constantly be selling the dream.
Let me guess. You must be thinking, I'm not a businessman, this doesn't apply to me. You can apply this philosophy to your daily routines. If you have a dream to lose that 10, 20, 30 pounds that you always wanted, and you have a plan but you come across this chocolate bar, then what do? Eat it? No, you constantly remind yourself of your dream that you want to lose that weight.
Don't get tired of saying the same things over and over again.
If you have a family, you have kids, and you want your kids to be successful like every other parent want, you need to constantly remind them of the future that they could achieve, so that they always stay on the track.
I'm one of the best read people around because I read about 3 hours a day.
I read every book in the Omaha Public Library on newspaper by the time I was 11.
Notice what all these great people have in common?
One of the books that changed my life in early stages was Man's Search for Meaning.
Yes, they all read books. There are libraries full of books with experience of all the successful people. People have free membership for the libraries, and they don't go and they don't read them. How do you explain that? One thing I have realized, that everyone needs to start reading a book, including myself.
How do you develop an above average income? Work primarily on yourself.
If you want to be above average, then learn to work harder on yourself than your job. You can't expect to get paid above average when you are doing the work just average. So become above average.